tell you what the prayer was. They prayed not for the dad to get his life back so he can spoil them. They prayed for unity and peace and love and prayed for Guyana. So it is on that backdrop why I've decided to do this live tonight.
But Jagdeo picked Ali. It's an experiment went wrong. So Bar Jagdeo, this is on you. Now the man is rogue. He's a rogue agent now. Welcome to China. Ali has converted Guyana into a Chinese territory. Why? Because he don't trust his own people. Because he knows, Guyanese know, what a hypocrite he is.
And keep it. So duh and this is one of the two main ingredients in making the Bina. I'm not going to tell you all the rest because I don't want to be responsible for a set of old man in the lockup. Because I know they're going to go and try this thing and this is modern day. They're going to get locked up. So good. Now you just take these ingredients, 4 ingredients, you just take it and you just use honey wax to put them together and you just make a ball like a guinea seed size.
Trumpstein was so scared that he was about to get took up top when he was leaving Turkey that he went on a fake flight. So not only was it the other Air Force One he didn't use, he got on this plane and then moved Groove Vibe Slide onto a catering truck and then got on the catering truck, went to a different plane that's right here in the back in the color like Neosporin, while the media was getting on this plane and some of his White House staff was still on this plane.
Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things, me comfy talk the things, whoa! Talk the things, me comfy talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried.
One thing I desire, plenty money, let the Henny take me higher. One thing I desire, a peace of mind, another rum to cool my temper, to cool my temper. It's your girl Kaya, singer-songwriter from Guyana, and whenever I need to listen to all the latest news, updates, gossips, anything, I listen to Let's Talk the Ting TV. Everything surrounding Guyana in the diaspora, all the latest news and everything, I don't miss it. So y'all don't miss it either. Big up yourself, Let's Talk the Ting TV. It's where it's at.
Y'all want all the things, so y'all don't want we talk the things. Neighbors, how you guys doing, man? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Let's Start the Things TV. It's your boy in the building. Yeah, Fire Feelings, aka Mr. Let's Start the Things, and you guys know how we doing it wrong here today. Yeah, man, a bag of things we got in store for you today, definitely. So make sure you stick around to the end of the content to get every little piece of detail we're going to drop today. You know how it goes over here. So remember, 50K by year end. Feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop a new upload or we go live. Also, run up the likes on this one, and do remember to give us a hype. A hype is very important. All right, guys? All right, here we're going on, and we're not going to waste no time. Today, we're going to kick off the upload with the man called Darwin Best out of VPAC. Now, Darwin Best have a very important piece of message here. As you guys could see on the screen, he's with 2 youngsters, 2 teenagers. Now, for persons who don't know VPAC whole lifestyle, this is VPAC. 2 kids came back from the United States to visit their dad. And the message what VPAC is going to let you know that his children did, right? It's going to be so surprising. I'm not going to tell no lie. And any parent should be glad to have kids like this. No joke. Anyway, let's hear what Mr. VPAC had to say with a surprise from his kids. Let's get it.
Right here, this little boy right here. And the rest of Guyana is the reason why I'm doing this live tonight. My son and daughter came here for a week. And before they left, I decided for us to pray together. My son is he's in youth ministry, studying to be a pastor. My daughter is studying to be a doctor, sports medicine. He asked her to pray. Mind you, people, these 2 children here are kids that I would have spoiled. And over the last 6 years, I was unable to care for them like I'm supposed to. They came here to visit, and we would have discussed the MV Barima, we'd have discussed the continued struggle that I'm faced with, and I would have been sharing with them different aspects of Guyana, to the point where they stopped calling me daddy. They call me VPAC, VPAC, VPAC. They say it 3 times, funnily. And I wanted to tell you what the prayer was. They prayed not for the dad to get his life back so he can spoil them. They prayed for unity and peace and love, and prayed for Guyana. So it is on that backdrop why I've decided to do this live tonight. Because I'm starting to feel very frustrated with the headlines daily. The corruption in the government, the infighting in the opposition, politicians crossing over, it now starting to look like a one-party state, and the frustration and the frustration and the frustration. Why? The electorate of Guyana, which we would have seen, which I've called out James Bond for, showed a Guyana where when a government is in power and a bill is stable or a bill is passed, what you see today is everyone falls in line. It's like the domino effect, where they have that much leverage over you that you either vote that bill into law, or you risk being removed from that parliamentary list. We are now one of the richest countries in the world, people. And what Guyana needs, in my humble opinion, is what my kids would have prayed for: unity. No one in this country to date have shown the full support for any leadership. There's people, as corrupt as you want to call the PPP, that still like them. There's people like the sanctioned man, as you call them. There's some people that like Aubrey Norton as a failed leader. There's some that follow VPAC. There's some that follow a man. Everyone has their following. So how do you please everyone? What the electorate has been calling for lately is to dislodge the PPP by having a grand collation. And that is why I'm doing this live tonight, this video tonight. Because people are of the view that this grand collation is just talks. And I'm frustrated with the just talks. Why? Recently, after all that would have happened, I wasn't alive with Odessa, Amelimel, months ago, and I've agreed to be a part of a coalition. That coalition talk fell to pieces. Most recently, we have reapproached that same discussion. And what bothered me with that is, after we would have sat and we would have had this conversation, leaders are still out there calling to go out in communities by themselves. I mean, we didn't agree to work together till death do us part, but it continues to show that narcissistic type behavior. I'm starting to wonder, are we really fighting for Guyana, or are we fighting for ourselves, our personal interests? And it's starting to bother me more, because while this is happening, I remember Aubrey Norton and Irfan Ali's not being able to shake each other's hand, and I said something then, and you can go back and look, that when Aubrey Norton said no to shaking Irfan Ali's hand as the president, His Excellency, who suffers? Half of the country which voted for the opposition. It is time we have governance where every Guyanese feel like they're involved. So I'm calling tonight on the president of this country to sit down with the opposition and to listen to what we have to say, because it doesn't look like this opposition coalition is going to work. So I am begging of Terence Campbell, myself, Francis Bailey, Simona Brooms, if the president don't want to meet with Azadine Mohamed, someone in the Win Party, and find a way to work and put the people of Guyana first. And the reason why, again, I have decided to do this live tonight, Because what you're seeing today, and I said this over the election, and I don't care how they feel about it, because I'm going to always call it the way I see it. Corruption fighting against corruption. Why am I saying this? Let us recall, what we are seeing today are attacks. Not just attack on corruption, but personal attacks. And I'm not comfortable with that. Because in my humble opinion, the two people that are attacking each other today were once friends. So I am left to wonder, and the rest of Guyana should, humbly, is this really to benefit us, the Guyanese people? Because we're not going to get anywhere over the next 4 years, whether we like it or not. There's no confidence motion because we don't have the numbers in Parliament. So what that means is we're stuck with the president that we have. Do we just sit here and highlight the corruption, which we're supposed to, or find a way to work with the government to better the lives of the Guyanese people, humbly? Because what we're seeing today is people focusing only on corruption, which we stand by, which we support. But humbly, to the opposition leader, you were once a part of that same corruption. Like we've seen today. What did we see today? Earlier this morning, I was excited. I did a whole big podcast, get ready to go after the president. Then I'm seeing now a statement, and I've seen even documentation that the president's brother doesn't even own one share in this company. He's merely an employee. So we now have to assume because of his relationship. But there's evidence showing the opposition leader, and I'm not going after the opposition leader, now being exposed where he was overpaid $200 million. So we are never going to be able to move forward if we are only going to point to the corruption at the time or who was in government. Because when you look at the last government, there was a lot of corruption. 5 million US missing, or 25 million US missing, placed in some special account. Durban Park, that was a massive corruption, and many other corruption around the country. Even to the farm. And I'm not here to defend the government at all, because there ain't no one here calling the government out more than me. But the point is, while we are pointing who is more corrupt than who, we are leaving the people to suffer. Suffer because two people that used to once be friends now have a personal beef. Because in my humble opinion, even if those contracts were bad, let us call in the government to call those contracts back, because that's what we're supposed to do in opposition. But that is not going to change the life of our Guyanese people. It's not going to increase pension. It's going to continue to be headlines of two people fighting. Again, the document shows that I've seen that the president's brother has no involvement in this company. Might be nepotism, but we have to prove it. The president came up with documents on his farm. It might be full of corruption, but let's investigate it and stop making it about headlines where if one person is attacking the other. It's starting to look now like is Asleen really attacking him, or he's just mad he's no longer a part of or benefiting from the corruption? And then he's unwilling to work with the rest of the opposition. And let us work together. Let us put our differences aside for the benefit of the people. To say Azadeen is ready. The rest of the wing is ready, not Azadeen Mohamed. And why? The question is why? Why? Then it leaves us to wonder, are you that much of a narcissist? And I have to call you out. This doesn't mean I don't want to work with you tomorrow. Are you that much of a narcissist? Because how are we going to unseat the government? Or is it, again, a personal grudge between you and the sitting government? Because you never called them corrupt when you were benefiting from the corruption. You never highlighted corruption. You never stopped to see the communities that are suffering. But you are there now. Are you there genuinely, or are you there because you are no longer benefiting? Are you actually exposing it because you care, or are you exposing it because you're cut out? So these are questions that needs to be answered. And again, I still need to get to the bottom of the farm. The president needs to tell us what's going on with the farm. But to date, guess what he would have said? I would have secured a loan. Has anyone verified this? He is the president. All of them have been corrupt. From the PNC government, there were a lot of corruption. From as long as we can remember, every government that went into office focused on benefiting themselves more than the people. The only difference we're seeing now, there's more money for the corruption. But when are we going to stop and say, you know what? Let us not make this headline every day about corruption. Let us start seeing how we can sit in the same room and focus on the people of this country. Because what I'm seeing right now, I'm going to call it what it is. I might as well go focus on my children. Because what is the point? I don't believe VPAC can win this election by himself, the next election. We have to work together. But I challenge you. Call Simona Brooms. Ask her if she ever met with Azadine Mohamed, who is the one you guys are asking us to work with. And ask everyone else. While he's saying yes, is he prepared to sit in a room with us and have a discussion? Then why are we out there wasting our time? I have been sacrificing the last 5 years. You guys can never tell me that I'm out here fighting for me. Because to date, I am still fighting in court for my survival. And I've left that and decided to stand up for the people of this country. So when is it that the other leaders are going to start putting the people first? Why is it that we, instead of just firing shots every day, can't sit with the sitting government? There's no way of getting them out for the next 5 years. Why not try to work with them? Why not try to point out where the corruption is and work with them so we can improve the lives of the Guyanese people? And come 2030, we go in a full campaign mood and show them who the better party is, or better candidate is. And that's my take on this. I'm not going after Azadine, I'm not going after the government, but we cannot continue to start. If Azadine is wrong, then he owes that man an apology. Yes, because I have seen the documents, the court document. I haven't seen that man name anywhere in that document. And I challenge him to show me different. Because you guys know I have been in the mood of following through, do the surgical work. Azadine expose it, best comes next. But how do I follow up when there's no evidence there to support it? Now it makes me believe these are her all personal attacks. He was friends with the first lady. I don't know this woman. He just said she's the last lady. I don't know why. But y'all were once friends with all white. I wasn't there. I was home suffering. No one called it corruption or wrongdoing when I was being when I was being taken advantage of. No one stopped to even ask, "Are you okay?" But again, I would have tabled that and decided to stand today for the people of this country, for my 2 children, for the kids that we saw today that need a water tank, and to stand against corruption in this country. But standing against corruption doesn't allow us to rotate corruption with corruption. Let us sit at the table, Mr. President. Invite us. And I'm telling you the names right now. Me, Francis Bailey, Terrence Campbell, Sherrod Duncan, Simona Brooms, Amanza Wall. Let us find a way to put our differences aside and work for the people of this country. In 5 years, if we have to, we'll vote you out. Or maybe when we get under the tent, it works. So every person in this country will now feel like they have someone in the government that is working for them, which is where I think we need to go, where the governance is shared. No one can say, I've heard talks before, they would never share with the PNC. You're not just sharing with the PNC now, because we have never been a part of any government, nor benefited from any corruption in any government, while others can't say the same. So I call on you, the Guyanese people, to support this, because at the end of the day, when lions keep fighting, we, on the ground, the little grass, is who suffers, I think.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just know, heard Mr. Darwin, best out of VPAC. But it is a powerful piece of message. Now, I thinking this video, because I haven't watched the whole video out. I said I gotta watch it when I'm doing the upload. And I thought the message was about his kids mostly. But to see how it shifts, you know what I mean? It make a lot of sense with what they're saying. It really make a lot of sense. And I'm not gonna lie. There had times the same thing run through my mind and was saying that, because I could remember when he was asked if he would work with any other party. You know what I mean? Them asked PPP, them said he start out if it's the people them interest, if I do that, I can do that. He start out AP, and you already say if the people them want to work with them, is they say. But now we seen a whole different scene. I just want to make it clear, I is not an Azadine Mohamed fan. I is not a AP and UPPP nobody. I just want to see somebody uplift this country the right way, because I know for a fact this government that is in right now, that has been in for decades, crazy things always is be happening when these guys is in power. And there's not no lipping, there's not no lying, there's not no spreading false narrative and none of them things there. They got nothing I could talk about. But me ain't got to go into that. Like I said, the man right to be saying, they could do this thing different, Azudi Mohamed could do this thing different, because it look like it's a personal vendetta. And this is what I keep telling you, I don't know. It's just like Melly Mel and all of them. Them is a personal thing indeed. And this is why I say, I don't have no personal vendetta with the PPP, because me and these guys wasn't friends and them kicked me out, so me and them got beef. And even if me and them was friends and them kicked me, I didn't got no time with them. Number one, I don't take kick out and them things. So them things could have never happened to me. I would have walked out. And I didn't have time because I got so much people I dealt with in life and them violate me. And I turn me back and go my way. You know what I mean? But sometimes you do have to wonder, like, what really going on? Now we know the two of them was best of friend. And like I said, a lot of persons can remember Ajuddin was young, you know. Ajuddin's baby, they need to early 30s, you know. Ajuddin is not no big man, you know. So if Ajuddin is 20, 25 and them thing, I don't feel Ajuddin was doing nothing as much. This is all me. Me don't know how them rich Indian people is got them by child and whatever. But it is just my thoughts. Right? But the personal thing, I feel like is though. But you guys could leave your comments in the comment section. Definitely let me know what's your thoughts on this. Because I'm not telling you like there's a serious piece of message there. Anyway, as we continue.
You dumb motherfuckers. What's the matter with you? Why don't you focus on your own fucking life? Why don't you clasp your hands and close your eyes and pray to your God for your fucking deliverance? Live a life that's debt-free. You can at least go to the supermarket and you don't have to check the prices. You can just pick items up and put it in the cart. Go to the cashier. Pray and ask your God to give you that breakthrough. Don't fucking fast and pray for a billionaire that doesn't even know you exist. And you are celebrating that it's a win against the PPP. How the heck is that against the PPP? And as a matter of fact, the PPP, they have jobs. The ministers are receiving a salary. What are you doing? You think prayer is a job? So automatically, Mohamed wins a court case that he should have lost, and your bank account shows that you got a few millions in that? You dumbasses, you stupid motherfuckers, stupid niggas. Stupid niggas. Seriously, go to South Africa.
A few moments later.
But Jagdio picked Ali. It's an experiment went wrong. So Bar Jagdio, this is on you. Now the man is rogue. He's a rogue agent now. Welcome to China. Ali has converted Guyana into a Chinese territory. Why? Because he don't trust his own people. Because he knows, Guyanese know, what a hypocrite he is. So now the Chinese, they just want to cut. They don't care about your politics. So getting the Chinese to all these shell companies to milk the Guyanese money, they don't care. But we care. And because we care, we need to stand up and put an end to this. Or else we have 4 more years for Ali to become a trillionaire. He has his hand in everything. Everything. There is no major contract being given out in Guyana that Ali has not personally signed off on. There is none. So when you see you're there as a contractor and you're not being recognized for anything above 100 million, is because that's where they think you belong, below that grade.
Hey, sad man is big. Sad man is big trouble, boy. Sad man is making laugh, boy. Sad man no able, boy. I tell you, no lie. All this moment I still studying, like, this will make you switch. You know, people gonna start, oh, Ajuddin PE. Ajuddin PE. Right? They gotta try with it. But let me know what's your thoughts. You feel like he's on point with what they're saying? Let me know in the comment section. You understand? Now this video that we're gonna drop definitely is an important video I saw scrolling on the internet, and I thought to bring it to your attention so that as it was brought to my attention. If you're a Guyanese you definitely would be familiar with the word Bina. How much of y'all familiar with the word Bina? For persons who may not know what Bina is, for persons who may not be Guyanese and know what Bina is a spell. I think it's an Iranian spell that they put on you that when they want to get a woman or get a man, it's called Bina. But I don't know how much I don't know if it is work so much for the men, but the women them so far. But men do get Bina too. Yeah, men do get Bina. But do the checkup. Now this video that you just seen here, so this man explaining the plans them that the indigenous brothers and sisters used to use to get a virgin girl. Remember them man in the with nothing else but virgin women, virgin girls, the young, you know, the big one. Me, I don't know what age I'm scrap doing about virgin girls. So them used to make this Bina to get these girls, but then it looked like it evolved, and then people start using it. You know what I mean? Man using it to get woman, woman using it to get man. It's kind of crazy. Viewers and subscribers interested, let's take a listen. And for those persons who don't know how it make, y'all gonna know now.
Well, we get till down in Blackgazette today, and I come across this plant here. So I want to share it with you guys. You know me videos I always share strange plants. So today you can see it coming close. This is what we call the maiden bush. They got different names: maiden bush, virgin bush, or don't say wicked, but this is the plant. This is the bush vagina. This is what they call it, bush vagina. Alright, let me show you why. Because, alright, look, I'm taking off a leaf. It's coming close. You see what this look like? See this here? You see it got the hairs around it, it got the two fags, it got the cut. This is why they call it bush vagina or maiden bush. And it's a maiden thing up yet. Let me open it and show you guys. I'll take the cutlass and open the middle. Just let me take the cutlass and open the middle here. Alright, good. Good. Coming close now, let me show you where now. Tell me what this look like. Look inside now. See? Inside red. Inside red. This is what they call them. I just opened this. So this was a maiden. This open here. So let me show you another one in case, man. So there's another leaf. You see? This is it. And I can open it for you. This is why they call it virgin bush, maiden bush. Open it. And inside, look, red. See? Inside red. So, in the ancient days, the history behind this is that in the ancient days, the Iranian people, the old Iranian men from the villages, they used to like the young girls from the villages, the virgin girls, right? But remember, they don't old already, they can't get them. So, they decide to make a potion. Today, we call it Bina. This is one of the main ingredients in making the Bina, the same plant. This and another thing they call it bow ruby. Anybody live in the countryside, they're going to know what is the bow ruby. Bow ruby is a big yellow bee. As soon as you go up on the water top, before them it start falling all over your head. Keeping a certain nice falling you. Then one going to disappear, the other one going to disappear till one going to left falling you. But the one that falls the farthest, that's the one you got to kill. And you got to keep the one. Parch it, grind it into powder, and keep it. So and this is one of the two main ingredients in making the Bina. I'm not going to tell you all the rest because I don't want to be responsible for a set of old man in the lockup. Because I know they're going to go and try this thing, and this is modern day. They're going to get locked up. So good. Now you just take these ingredients, 4 ingredients, you just take it, and you just use honey wax to put them together, and you just make a ball like a guinea seed size. Like a guinea seed size. Good. So whichever girl the man choose, you gotta be a virgin. You gotta roll this ball from in front of you, between your foot, and collect it behind you and put it in your pocket. This is how it works. However he get it for pass between your foot, that is his business. But you gotta get this ball for pass between your foot from in front and collect it from behind and put it in your pocket. So good. Just like how the bee, he ties you down there. When he do that, he ties you down there. And just like how the bee falling all over, just so the girl can start falling all over the place. And when she folly, she can give you this. So that's how it is work. When she folly all over, then she can give you this. So that's how the Bina does work. Yeah, look at the type of them Iranian people. They got Bina for everything. So yeah, definitely hate with them.
Well. Like telling you, what an interesting piece of video. You gonna share more ingredients, cause the man see you want problem start. Clean. Yo, well, I telling you, I had to bring this to the forefront, guys, and I know. Let me know if you guys love this video here, so. You understand? And within your comment, you could say Uncle Bina. Let me know if it's this you're talking about. You gotta roll it, collect it from the behind. I wanna know how this work. You gotta wait till she brains. Not brains, you gotta wait until she ain't really focusing or, know you there about or something. Cause you can't, I wonder how they're gonna work. Like she see you see she and you roll something through your foot. She be like, what the hell are they doing? And he come and pick it up. Well, it could work like that. She ain't even know as well. She might just thinking it's a bad. Hope she don't stop it. If she stop it from going through your foot. Yo! Hey. Anyway, let me drop with final video. Now the next video we're gonna jump into definitely. I don't know if you guys heard that Donald Trump definitely life was threatened again a few days, few weeks, or the last month or something. I got the video a while and didn't get to bring it to the forefront, whereby this man is exposing how Donald Trump went on a plane and exit the same plane and went into some vehicle to go on it. Like telling your backside. But here we go now. Before we drop this video, a word from our sponsors. Hi guys, do you have a vehicle and feel like you're wasting your money, wasting time, and nothing is getting fixed, nothing is getting solved? I recommend you to go to A&F General Auto Repair Inc. They are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, Glendale, Queens. And their telephone number to contact is 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723. Definitely, guys. Or you could contact 646-972-8828. They are the best auto mechanic. Check them out now.
He was so scared that he was about to get took up top when he was leaving Turkey that he went on a fake flight. So not only was it the other Air Force One he didn't use, he got on and then moved groove vibe slide onto a catering truck and then got on the catering truck, went to a different plane that's right here in the back in the color like Neosporin, while the media was getting on this plane and some of his White House staff was still on this plane. And then he said, all right, see y'all niggas never, well, not never, but when we touch down, because he thought this plane was gonna get blown the fuck up. He on some 007 shit because he gets on the plane, they close the little doors, everybody thinks he's on the plane with them, and then he sneaks into this catering truck, they lower it, move to the back, and then put him on a different plane. So this the Air Force One that we see him get on, but then in the catering truck, he gets on to the C-32A. Whole flight to Britain, he's on another plane thinking that this plane get blown out the fucking sky with journalists and some of his White House staff still on there, which makes his statements after they land and he sneaks back onto this plane even more fucking egregious.
You know why they had us close our window blinds? That was not usual.
Well, yeah, because you're, probably on a dangerous flight because of the sleaze bags that we have to deal with.
So you think that Iran was possibly thinking, trying
well, I mean, if they asked you to close your windows, probably they feel that way. They didn't ask me to close mine.
See, this is where it gets iniquitous, because you snuck back onto the plane to make the reporters and some of your White House staff think that you had been with them the entire time. But then you kind of lied and told on yourself when you said, oh, they didn't ask me to close mine. Yeah, no shit, because you were on a whole different fucking plane. The reason they asked them to close those blinds is because they didn't want you to be seen getting on a different plane, which obviously you wanted to keep a secret, but somebody leaked because they don't fuck with you.
Are you aware of any credible threat by Iran against Air Force One?
Well, I have a threat all the time. I'm number one on their list before you. But if I go, you go. Right?
If I go, you go. Hello? You wasn't even on a fucking flight. That's what makes it so vociferous to say that, where it's like, it's almost like he was hoping that decoy plane would get blown the fuck up and that he could just miraculously survive and say, oh yeah, I saw it coming because I am a fucking genius. Guess what? They died. They didn't kill me though. President's still alive. It's like, you wasn't gonna go. If that plane would have blown the fuck up, you was on a different one. So why would you even rub that in her face? If I go, you go. Well, not really.
But was there a specific
So perhaps someday you want to change profession.
I was a White House staffer, and now I just found out you was backdooring me, and all of a sudden they was like, oh wait, so there's no media questions? Trump loves media questions. He shut off the door? We can't even go talk to him? Yeah, because he's on a different fucking plane, and he don't fuck with you. But P. Hegseth, he snuck onto that plane and made it seem like, oh, you know, people always go over there and take that plane sometimes. We spread up. He picked and chose who he wanted to possibly survive and take with him to the next part of the presidency. God forbid this shit blew the fuck up. Now, if you're on the White House staff, was you left behind or were you chosen? And it makes you wonder, how many capabilities does Iran really have left? Or were you so scared that the greatest liability would use this opportunity to shoot you out the fucking sky? I don't know who you thought the enemy was, but to do 2 false planes and then go on a 3rd one is very telling that some serious shit obviously could have went down. And now you have air defense systems at your golf course while you play 18. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? It really hasn't happened since George Bush, and that was 9/11. So that was like on our soil. We hadn't had a president hide on a different flight or not know where his whereabouts were. And they tried to keep this shit a secret. But obviously somebody in this inner circle leaked it. But there's a lot of fuckery that's going on right now. And clearly he feels threatened a lot more than he's trying to lead on. But if I go, you go should be a quote that is put down in history books as one of the most cowardice things fucking ever said, because he literally wasn't on that flight. That was him low-key hoping that something happened. I'm just saying. Because if any other president of any other time said that exact quote and then we found out that he wasn't even on the flight and he thought it could possibly get blown up, that'd be a big fucking deal. Just like this should be a big fucking deal.
Well, what a piece of story this. Yo, you're making joke with the boss. You're making joke with the world boss, Donald Trump. Big you up. That man don't play. That man is dep on them P's and Q's every minute. I mean, this is America we talking about, you know. You don't know the thing go, and they've been so much death threats already being pushed to this man. This man not gonna just smile and think everything is pretty. No. So I respect he gotta do what he gotta do, but they got something called collateral damage, you know what I mean? And other people is end up coming within the collateral damage. For instance, like with the person Justin say he exit the plane, but still they had some of his White House workers there, and they had the media on the plane. So just imagine if a bomb the flight, you know, everybody be gone. He don't exit. So it go. I they're out. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know where's your thoughts. Anyway, this is Opap. We're gonna pull the curtain down out I gone. See you until next time. If you watch the video so far, feel free to give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button, put your post notification bell on. Should be notified when we drop a new video or we go live. Remember, I need you to hype up this video. Hype. Yeah, I'm telling you, don't play with me. Alright guys, run up the likes on this one till we got at least 300 to 400 likes. Y'all done we thinking big. Until next time, stay safe, stay blessed. We out.